First of all, you have to speak more. That means speak. Okay. If you don't speak, how is it possible to say something in English? Obviously, you have to open your mouth on regular basis. Say something in English. If you don't say something, how you will be habitual with speaking English? Obviously, you have to habitual with speaking English. When you regular basis practice speaking English, day by day will improve. Your brain train up. Once upon a time, you will say something in English without any hesitation. But you have to open your mouth. You have to give up some complexity of speaking English. Even you have to do just listening. Okay. If you listen more, obviously you will say something in English. Even your pronunciation, your accent, everything will be perfect. But if you don't listen, how is it possible? Just look at your native language. How you say something in your native language? Obviously, at first you listen, right? 2 years you listen. Then you speak English or you speak your native language. Day by day, you just perfectly say something your native language. And another important thing is that read. Okay, read aloud. Some articles every day. You read aloud. You read, speak up. If you just read aloud some articles, it will be better to progress speaking English. Even another important just method that is shadowing practice. What is shadowing practice? Shadowing practice means okay, shadowing practice, practice. Okay, shadowing practice. What is shadowing practice? Shadowing practice means when you listen or hear anything, just input your brain by ear. At that time, you repeat that. Suppose anyone say, "How are you?" You just listen. Then you repeat, "How are you?" Okay. Even when you watch any Netflix, any drama, any movies in English, even when you watch cartoon in English, you will see the subtitle over that. You will provide the proper expression. It will improve your English expression. You can say something in English. Even daily basis, at least some podcast you follow. Then you just shadowing practice with expression. If you do that, definitely day by day improve. Another important thing is that you make some habit. Okay. Suppose your morning time. This is the fresh time. In this time, you will just speak English. You just train up your brain. If you train up your brain, definitely day by day will improve. Once upon a time, your brain just set up. When your brain will set up at that time, automatically coming out some sentences. It will help you bring the fluency. Even it will help you speak English. So you have to follow this. Even daily basis, just imagine something and practice any kind of topic. If you don't find out the topic, you just use your alphabet. A, apple. B, just ball. And C, cat. So this is how you just make a word, and on the word you just say something in English. it will be better. Even every day is just feel confidence. You know very well English, you know a lot of vocabularies, you know very well grammar, you know very well structures, but when you need to say something in English, you can't say something because you are not habitual with speaking English. You have been studying 12 years, but still now, you can't say something in English. Even you can't introduce yourself. So it is shame for you. So anyhow, you have to give up all hesitation, all bad activities. You just focus on speaking English. If you focus on speaking English, day by day will improve. But if you don't focus, if you don't emphasize on speaking English seriously, how is it possible? Obviously, if you want to be a good speaker, definitely you have to focus speaking English. But if you don't focus on speaking English, how is it possible to be a good speaker? So now from on, you just focus on speaking English. If you just focus on speaking English, within several months, you will be a good speaker. You can speak in English very well. Even you will see your improvement. But if you don't follow some suggestions and don't speak, how is it possible? So you have to follow some suggestions, methods, and daily basis practice. You imagine something. Suppose you just live in America. You just explain about the America imagination. Just dream one beautiful place and you just explain that. So this is how you just say something in English. But if you don't practice, if you don't follow some techniques, how is it possible? So you have to clarify yourself, you have to give some advice and day by day will improve. And also you listen more. Those who are great speakers, better speakers, how they can speak in English, you just follow. How they can speak in English, but why you can't speak in English, you just follow that. Every day you just practice like them. Even when you see any English movie at that time, you just see the subtitle at first and practice a lot. Day by day, you will improve with expression. You just act like actor or actress. If you do that, definitely day by day you will improve. It is not magically possible to improve. Just day by day, you try to say something and manage your time and invest some time and daily basis. You have to practice. You just only one day practice 10 minutes without any pause. You just give the tendency of speaking English. If you do that, day by day you will improve, and once upon a time, you can speak in English very well. Even you just sometimes you listen BBC News, some podcast, Harry Potter, read by Sherlock, or just Stephen Fry. This type of writers and podcasts to listen. And also, those who are greater speakers, their pronunciation, how they say something in English, actually, how they confidently say something, you just follow that. If you follow that, day by day you will improve. Once upon a time, without hesitation, without nervousness, you can speak in English. But you have to stick to that. Sometimes you will make mistake. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about that. You think that it is just learning process. I'm a learner. I have to say something in English. Yes, at the beginning I will make mistake. It doesn't matter. I don't take any pressure. I don't take mentally pressure on my head. I have to say something. This is my promise. Yes, sometimes I will make mistake. But anyone what say, I don't care about that. I just focus on speaking English. When I need to chat or gossip or communicate anyone, obviously I try to say something in English. Yes, from now on, I just say something in English. I don't know other language. From now on, I just know English. So, any kind of situation, I will use English, but sometimes I just use my mother tongue. Well, not useless for that. It is most important over there, I will use. If you just give this tendency and use this tendency, it will be better. Don't take so many pressure. You just think that I am in right process or not. Whether I am in right or not. Just if you follow that, you will be better to say something in English. So if you like this video and this type of information, just apply in your daily life to speak in English. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Best of luck. Goodbye.